Alright, how many times have you seen this shit? This meme, this idea on the internet? Socialism is when you hate everybody more successful than you. I tell you, that shit is so fucking old and ridiculous. I use the classic definition of socialism to describe the workers owning and or controlling the means of production, what gets made, how services get rendered. That's what I used. But over the decades, for whatever reason, socialism has been conflated with social welfare programs, I suppose, because that's the word social in it. I don't know. I mean, social programs are great. I support them fully, of course. But at the same time, they don't really put the workers in direct control of their workplace. That's what I advocate for, is workers at least having some control over how their workplace is operated. In Germany, they do these things called these type of situations called co-determinants, and it's been working out very well for them. You know, they've been doing that for decades, and those kind of businesses that are co-determinants or more stable in economic downturns, they're a little bit more productive, and their profits are more or less roughly the same. So it's a net positive, you know, and it is not truly socialist all the way. I get that, but it's at least quasi-socialist or semi-socialist because the workers do have some control, at least through representation, over how their workplace gets, you know, how it operates. And that's what I'm trying to advocate for. So the idea that socialism is about free shit, it's about social programs, about lazy welfare people, that's fucking ridiculous. Even though most welfare users are in Republican red states, hey, if they need the welfare programs, so be it. You know, of course. I'm not going to be a fucking political snob about it and say, oh, the hell with them. I mean, if they need it, they need it. But I'm just saying, it's like when you come across someone, some dipshit who says this, you just tell them, no, it's not so much we hate the people that are successful, it's the system that's allowing them to accrue so much wealth in a unilateral and unbalanced manner. That's how you reply, or at least I hope you do. It's a nice little suggestion from yours truly. But yeah, it's just every time I see this, it just makes me chuckle. Like, ignoramus who wrote this, either they're just flat out ignorant, brainwashed, or they just know better and they're just purposely putting this out for their capitalist overmasters. Because capitalism is the dictatorship of capital. You really think about it. You know, in that little workplace, they call the shots. They can hire and fire whenever they want. And as workers or employees, you have no power over that. The only real freedom you have is just to walk out the door and quit, and that's it. And these jokers on the libertarian far right call that, oh man, that's so much freedom and liberty. I mean, it is, but in a really limited way. They make like it's a big fucking deal. You can walk out and go work for some other fucking capitalist tyrant, whatever you want. So, anywho, if you agree or disagree, let me know down below. And like I said, do what we can to try to get the message out what socialism is really about. It's about improving the system or situation that we have to a more balanced one. It's never, socialism has never really been about free shit. At least now when it first came around, it's never really about free shit. It's about workers owning and controlling the means of production. So either way, with that being said, I'll see you all around.